Good morning, Ochoa! We played our qualification matches over 3 days, formed our alliances, and now we're playing first until we have winners of the Ochoa division. We have our first set of semifinals with number 1 against number 4. Let's meet these teams. On the Blue Alliance, from San Antonio, Texas, Team 16458, Techno Wizards! And their alliance partners from Decatur, Illinois, Team 14204, Super Scream Bros! Over on red, we start off with alliance captains from Beverly, Massachusetts, Team 18438, Wolfpack Machina! And their alliance partners from Escondido, California, Team 14496, Roboctify. We've got the thumbs up from the head ref. Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, go!
Semifinal 1, match number 1 here in the Ochoa division. So far we have a Blue Alliance score, 2 Blue Alliance scores on the high junction, courtesy of Team 18348. We're going back and forth on this high junction in the center of the field. Red, blue, also earning points for the Red Alliance is Team 14496, Roboctify, scoring 3 cones now up onto the high junction.
Controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now drivers pick up their controllers, and Team 16458, Techno Wizards, immediately score a blue cone onto a low junction with their alliance partner, Team 14204, Super Scream Bros, sliding in to another low junction and scoring a blue alliance cone. Over on the Red Alliance, Team 18438, Wolfpack Machina, patiently waits for the Blue Alliance to score, tries to score a red cone of their own. Luckily, that red cone falls out of their robot so they can go and pick up another cone. Their alliance partner, Roboctify, overtakes ownership from a medium junction, taking those ownership points back from the Blue Alliance. Team 14204, Super Scream Bros, answers to that by scoring a blue cone onto the high junction, going back to the substation for another one, and taking ownership of a low junction. 1 minute left here in semifinal 1, match number 1. Red Alliance is ahead. Blue Alliance quickly catching up. We just saw Techno Wizards score. We're waiting for Team 14204, Super Scream Bros, lining themselves up, scoring 8 points for the Blue Alliance. The majority of the junctions on the fields right now are owned by the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance, especially Techno Wizards, looking for some of these junctions to take back for the Blue Alliance. But Roboctify has the same idea, taking ownership of the junctions for the Red Alliance. "15 seconds left. We're halfway through our end game period. Looks like Roboctify for the Red Alliance has their beacon in hand, looking to score it up onto a high junction. That is 2 beacons scored for the Red Alliance. Robots now trying to park, and we have achieved 4 parks. 2 Red Alliance beacon scores, 1 Blue Alliance beacon scores in the last couple of seconds of that match.
over on field 2, we have our number 2 alliance against our ranked 3 alliance. Let's meet these teams. Starting off on blue, from Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey, Team 7149 Enforcers. Joining them from Irving, Texas, Team 18270 Robo Players. On the Red Alliance, from Plano, Texas, Team 7172 Technical Difficulties. And last but not least, from Pitești, Romania, Team 15972 Technozy. Now, before we begin, let's check out the scores from our first semifinal match. Now, let's get those scores from semifinal 1, match number 1. That match went to the Red Alliance! 330 to 158. Red Alliance takes that first win. One more, and they'll be in the finals. Now, let's get semifinal 2, match number 1, underway. In 3, 2, 1, go!
Now, robots are off in the autonomous period in semifinal 2, match number 1. So far, we see 3 Blue Alliance cones scored, 4 Red Alliance cones scored. A lot of nice cone scoring during this autonomous period. We'll see which of our robots can achieve that coveted 5+1 cone auto. 15972 Technos successfully scoring 6 cones for the Red Alliance. Their alliance partner, Technical Difficulties, doing the same. Perfect Red Alliance autonomous period.
3, 2, 1.
Also a perfect Blue Alliance autonomous period there, able to score 12 cones during this autonomous period. Now in the driver-controlled period, we see some Red Alliance cones up in the air, trying to be scored onto some junctions, while the Red Alliance has retrieved some cones from their substation and has secured both of those cones into both terminals in the corners of the field. Remember, that's the first step for this Blue Alliance to create a circuit. Red Alliance cones up in the air again, one of which is scored by Team 7172 Technical Difficulties. They're coming back for another. And they have scored 2 cones so far onto that high junction, earning points for the Red Alliance. Very close score here as we approach 1 minute left in the match. Technos with a Red Alliance score onto the medium junction. Robo Players answers back, scoring a Blue Alliance cone onto a high junction, which is immediately overtaken again by Technos. 50 seconds left here in the match. Blue Alliance with the slight lead, but Team 71-72 technical difficulties looking to change that. They net 8 points for that Red Alliance. And now 7 more points for that Red Alliance with a score onto the medium junction. It is anyone's game here going into the end game period. Currently, though, we only have one robot moving on our Red Alliance, but they're doing a very great job right now. That's technical difficulties. Just scored their beacon onto a low junction. Blue Alliance doing some beacon scoring right now. The Enforcers have a hold of their Blue Alliance beacon. They scored onto a high junction with 3, 2, 1.
Folks, we've got the scores from that last match, and before we post them, I want to tell you, it was a nail biter. It was super close. It was closer than you think, and the scores reflect that. It was a 5-point match. Let's see how it went. That match went to the Red Alliance! 265 to 260. Truly, truly a close match. The Red Alliance taking the first win. One more puts them in the division finals. But the Blue Alliance, they could easily win the next one. We'll see soon. Now we're back to our first set of semifinals. Red Alliance looking to take it. Blue Alliance looking for the win to stay in it. Let's meet these teams yet again. Starting off on the Blue Alliance, Alliance captains from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Team 10-355, Project Peacock. And their alliance partners from San Antonio, Texas, 16-458, Techno Wizards. Over on red, alliance captains from Beverly, Massachusetts, 18-438, Wolfpack Machina. And their alliance partners from Thorndale, Pennsylvania, Team 7244, Out of the Box Robotics. We've got the thumbs up. We're ready to play. Semifinal 2, Semifinal 1, match number 2. In 3, 2, 1. Go!
All 4 of our robots are off, headed towards the high junction in the center. So far, Team 16-458, Techno Wizards. Their robot has 2 slide systems that has been able to score on the high junction this autonomous period. Red Alliance also doing a lot of scoring. So far, Team 18-438, Wolfpack Machina just scored their third and looking for a fourth cone up high on that high junction. Their alliance partner, Out of the Box Robotics, also able to score 5 cones during auto.
3, 2, 1.
Big Red Alliance lead here coming into our driver-controlled period. Playing for that Red Alliance this match is Team 7244 Out of the Box Robotics. This team's coming out of Thorndale, Pennsylvania. They've got a Red Alliance cone in their possession, just looking for somewhere to score it. Meanwhile, on the Blue Alliance, Team 16458 Techno Wizards with the score onto a low junction. Now looking for another score. Their alliance partner this match, making their first semifinal appearance at this World Championship event, is Team 10355 Project Peacock from Tulsa, Oklahoma. They're retrieving a Blue Alliance cone from their cone stack right now. We'll see where they decide to take that cone. Playing for the Red Alliance this match is Team 18438 Wolfpack Machina. This is actually version 5 of their robot, but version 6 of their intake. They use a modular and iterative design process to build this robot. 50 seconds left here in semifinal 1, match number 2. Still have a big Red Alliance lead. Blue Alliance trying to catch up with Techno Wizards, scoring onto a high junction, which is immediately overtaken by a red junction, but those Techno Wizards are still right there to take back ownership from the Red Alliance of a medium junction. Now we're in endgame. Red Alliance, Team 18438, Wolfpack Machina, picking up their beacon as their alliance partner, Out of the Box Robotics, scores that Red Alliance beacon. As for the Blue Alliance, they're doing some last-minute cone scoring, coming back to their substation, getting more cones and their beacons, one of which is scored by Project Peacock onto a medium junction. Their alliance partner also had their beacon in hand towards the end of semifinal 1, match number 2.
We've got the scores from semifinal 1, match number 2. Let's check them out. That match went to the Red Alliance! 324 to 131. Our Red Alliance is moving on to the division finals. But a great job by our Blue Alliance. Team 10, 355, Project Peacock. 16, 458, Techno Wizards. And Team 14, 204, Super Scream Bros. We're back to semifinal 2. We have our second seed in red. They won the first match by 5 points. The Blue Alliance looking to turn that around. This one's anyone's game. Let's meet the teams. On the Blue Alliance, first, make some noise from Egg Harbor Township, New Jersey for Team 7149 Enforcers. And their alliance partners from Dollard des Arnois, Quebec, Team 21397 Sonic Rover. And over on red, let's hear it for Alliance captains from Plano, Texas, 7172 Technical Difficulties. And their alliance partners from Potomac, Maryland, Team 19458 Equilibrium.exe. Let's get ready to play. Semifinal 2, match number 2. In 3, 2, 1, go!
All 4 robots on the move here in semifinal 2, match number 2. This Blue Alliance looking for the win to stay alive, putting up a very nice autonomous period so far with 6 cones scored, 3 by each robot. Make that 8 cones. Red Alliance also with a nice autonomous period. Team 19458 Equilibrium.exe achieves a 5+1 cone auto.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
Now in the driver-controlled period, Red Alliance with the slight lead. If you remember from last match, these scores were very close. Now with a clean match, it could be anybody's game here. Team 19458 Equilibrium.exe. Normally, this team focuses on balancing outreach and robot, but for now, they're using their active diffusion to move Red Alliance cones onto the junction to score points for the Red Alliance. Now on the Blue Alliance, Team 7149 Enforcers traveling across the field to a high junction, scoring that Blue Alliance cone, netting 8 points for the Blue Alliance. Slight Blue Alliance lead right now. Team 21397 on the Blue Alliance. That's Sonic Rover looking to further that lead. As the Red Alliance pulls ahead, Team 7172 Technical Difficulties scoring a Red Alliance cone, changing their minds a little bit, ultimately scoring it on top of a high junction. 2 scores from each alliance onto a medium junction. It went red-blue, now red again with a score from Equilibrium.exe. 40 seconds left in this match, not much time until endgame. Scores are looking very close right now. Team 7149 Looks like they just spit out the beacon of their partner robot, picking up their own beacon. Team 71-72 scoring 8 points up top onto a high junction as their alliance partner Equilibrium.exe decides where to score their beacon with 5 seconds left. We see a blue alliance beacon scored. That was done by the enforcers. And we have one last red alliance score from technical difficulties as time expires.
We've got the scores in from semifinal 2, match number 2. Let's check them out. That match went to the Red Alliance! 284 to 237. The Red Alliance will be advancing to the division semifinals. But a great job. We had 2 close matches, 2 great matches by our Blue Alliance. Team 71, 49 Enforcers, Team 18, 270 Robo Players, and Team 21, 397 Sonic Rover. Well done. Ochoa Division, welcome to the finals! We have two fantastic alliances, one of whom will be our division winners, representing the Ochoa Division against the winners of the other divisions. And I want you all to cheer very loud for your division representatives, who can be either of these. So let's hear it for both great alliances. Now, let's meet these teams. Starting off on blue, our alliance captains from Plano, Texas, Team 71-72, Technical Difficulties. And their alliance partners from Pitești, Romania, Techno-Z. Over on red, our #1 seeded alliance, captains from Beverly, Massachusetts, Team 18-438, Wolfpack Machina. And their partners from Escondido, California, Team 14-496, Roboctopi. We're ready to play. Finals, match 1. In 3, 2, 1, go!
We are here in the Ochoa Division Finals. We've got a Red Alliance score, 2 Blue Alliance score. Roboctopi on the Red Alliance comes back for another score. That is their 3rd cone during this autonomous period scored on the high junction. Looks like our Blue Alliance is doing a lot of cone scoring too. Each robot scoring 5 cones so far. Each robot now scoring 6 cones for the Blue Alliance and parking within the signal zone.
Driver,
a perfect autonomous period for the Blue Alliance.
3, 2, 1.
Blue Alliance with a strong lead coming into our driver-controlled period. Red Alliance now working to catch up to them with Wolfpack Machina already scoring a Red Alliance cone onto a high junction, while their alliance partner Roboctopi secures a cone into the Red Alliance terminal. Now Roboctopi, their robot has a passive virtual 4-bar leveling system, which can be actively adjusted with a servo to change cone delivery angle, just as we're watching them do now, as they look to be lining up and have scored onto a high junction for the Red Alliance. Now on the Blue Alliance, Team 71-72, that's Technical Difficulties, is reaching into that substation with their robot named Phoenix. This robot features an extendable drivetrain that can reach all the way across the field. 1 minute left here in finals match 1. Our alliances are looking at a close score, but the Blue Alliance does have a pretty significant lead here. Both Red Alliance robots with cones in hand. One is scored onto a medium junction. One is scored by Roboctopi onto a high junction. Blue Alliance answering back, grabbing some cones from the substation. Techno-Z overtakes one of the high junctions, now going to overtake one of the medium junctions, back from the Red Alliance. Blue Alliance lead here as we have 20 seconds left here in finals match 1. We're in the endgame period. So far, Techno-Z has their beacon and has scored it onto a low junction. We also see another Blue Alliance beacon placed into the substation. As for the Red Alliance, Wolfpack Machina was able to score their beacon onto the high junction, and we see a Blue Alliance beacon score from Technical Difficulties just as time expires.
We've got the scores from finals match 1, and it's a little closer than you think. Let's see. That match went to the Blue Alliance! 257 to 239. Our second-seeded alliance has taken the first win. One more, they're our division champions. The Red Alliance needs to win it to bring it to 3 if they would like to be division champions. We'll have our next finals match for you in just a few minutes. we're back to the Ochoa Division Finals. Blue Alliance, one match won. One more, they're our champions. But the Red Alliance, they can definitely put up the points to win this match. We'll find out. Let's meet these teams. Starting off on blue, from Plano, Texas, Team 7172, Technical Difficulties. And their alliance partners from Potomac, Maryland, Team 19458, Equilibrium.exe. Over on red, from Beverly, Massachusetts, Team 18438, Wolfpack Machina. And their alliance partners from Thorndale, Pennsylvania, 7244, Out of the Box Robotics. Blue Alliance, are you ready? Red Alliance, are you ready? Ochoa Division, are you ready? I want you all to count this down with me now, okay? 3, 2, 1, go!
We're here in finals match number 2 in the Ochoa Division. Blue Alliance looking for a win to make it out of this division and make their way to conference finals. A lot of cone scoring during this autonomous period. Wolfpack Machina running their autonomous this match. They've scored 4 Red Alliance cones so far onto a high junction, with their alliance partner Out of the Box Robotics having scored 3, and now 4 cones onto the high junction.
Drivers, pick up your controllers. 3, 2, 1.
During that autonomous period, Team 19458, Equilibrium.exe, putting up a beautiful 5+1 cone auto. Their alliance partner, that's Team 7172, Technical Difficulties. They net 8 points for the Blue Alliance by overtaking a high junction back from the Red Alliance. That Red Alliance taking those junctions right back. There's 8 points from Wolfpack Machina, another 8 points from Wolfpack, as their alliance partner 7244 also scores onto the high junction. Team 19458, Equilibrium.exe. They're not looking for equilibrium this match. They're looking to build a concentration gradient and win against this Red Alliance and make their way to the conference finals. We're looking at a Red Alliance lead as we now have 1 minute left here in finals match number 2. Remember, the Blue Alliance is looking for a win to move to conference finals. Red Alliance looking for a win to stay alive, and they are staying alive so far. They have the lead here in finals match number 2. If the Red Alliance does win this match, we will get to play a 3rd match with these same 2 alliances to determine who will move to our conference finals. Team 7244, Out of the Box Robotics, with a Red Alliance cone in hand, finds an empty medium junction to score it onto. Team 7172 playing this one for the Blue Alliance, scores their beacon onto a low junction. Red Alliance answers back with Out of the Box Robotics, scoring their beacon onto a high junction. There are 2 beacons scored for the Blue Alliance. One was scored courtesy of Team 19458. Very exciting end here to finals match number 2.